All this work that we're doing, brothers, for this ministry, eventually is going to pay off. You better believe it, man. It's going to pay off like you'll never believe, okay? And by the way, we're the highest value male on this planet. The men of the Lord, the men of this truth, the hopeful elect of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the highest value male there is.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Kakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of GMS. Gonna rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessing, salutation to the hopeful link out there pushing his word in truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful link, the believers, the listeners, whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. And what I want to get into, all right, today, is just dealing with the rebellion, of our people, and as we get closer to the end, the scriptures say, that we will see, worse things than what we see now. Matter of fact, let me get it. All right. And what we're witnessing is an all-out rebellion against Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, and as we get closer and closer to judgment, the Lord is allowing people, to pretty much go full body, in their wickedness. That's why on the right hand side, we should be full body, in righteousness to the best of our ability, man. On fire for this word. All right. Working on self-development, being a good brother, a good leader, in whatever position or capacity, that we have in this ministry, we should be tapped in. All right. Because the Lord has allowed the left hand side, all right, to be fully activated. All right. And the disrespect that our people have, okay, towards Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, but towards the Most High, all right, and His Son, is at an all-time high, and that's why we're coming into the worst time that the world has ever seen. All right, now this is 2nd Esdras, all right, 5:2. Get straight to the point. It said, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or that thou hast heard long ago. And the disrespect and the rebellion, that we're witnessing now, all right, is going to constantly increase until the Lord just opens up and judge this place, man. Okay? And this is where we at with it. All right? Now, I want to get a couple precepts and set up the video, that my wife has sent. All right? And we're going to address it, and when you hear it, it's going to be like, wow. Wow. And this is where we at. Okay? Now, this is Ezekiel 2:7. And we was warned about these things, man. Okay? We was warned about these things, okay, since the beginning. Ezekiel 2:7, it says, and thou shalt speak my words unto them, whether they will hear or whether they will forbear, for they are most rebellious. Okay? And what we're about to witness, is an example of complete rebellion. Okay? Complete and absolute rebellion, to the point, where I feared, like, damn, it'll give you chills, man, just a complete lack of fear, that's in the earth when it comes to the Heavenly Father and His Son. All right. And it's through the enchantments and the confusion of Esau Edom. Okay. And Esau Edom is leading a lot of people in just an all-out rebellion. I want to read this in the NLT. Verse 7, Ezekiel 2:7 in the NLT. It says, you must give them my messages, whether they listen or not. And see, this word has went out full force, man. The word is out. Okay, who the true Israelites are out. Who the wicked is according to the Bible. These things are out. Okay, all the exposure that you can think of, all these things are out, man. Okay, the understanding of the Bible, all right, is constantly being broken down as we speak. Okay, there's not an hour out the day where there's not a lesson going up, a brother preparing for a lesson, or a brother just finishing a lesson. Okay, camps, okay, all throughout the week, heavy on the weekend. So, the Lord, all right, has made this word and this knowledge and this wisdom very, all right, convenient in this time. All right, as we're in the time of convenience. It says, but they won't listen, for they are completely rebellious. Okay? Verse 8, it says, but thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like their rebellious house. Open thy mouth and eat that I give thee, man. So we're commanded not to be rebellious as this rebellious house, man. You know? Because what we're finna witness, okay, is just pure rebellion, man. Okay, this is Ezekiel 3:4. All right, it says, and he said unto me, son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech or of an hard language, but to the house of Israel. Okay, so the Lord's like, look, I'm not sending you, okay, on to speak to a people of another language. Okay, I'm sending you, all right, because the Bible was translated, all right, right before, we started coming into captivity on the boats in bulk. Okay, that's why you have the 1611 King James, all right, so he was a Jake. Okay, we had 1611 King James, and we started coming over here in bulk, all right, in 1619. Okay, so the Lord, all right, established a way for eventually our people will be able to hear a word in the language that we will be speaking in these times. All right, and even in other languages where our people live, you have camps and brothers speaking and teaching in those languages, man. Okay, so there's no language barrier, all right, for our people not getting this truth. Okay, it says, not too many people of a strange and a hard language, whose word thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. So the Lord, there's just a spirit of rebellion and hard-headedness on Jake, man. Because if we was telling the other nation that they was chosen, and we was telling them about, the expectations and the commandments, okay, of Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai, they will begin to hearken, man. Okay, but it's just Jake that just locked into being rebellious and hard-hearted, man. Okay, verse 7, it says, but the house of Israel would not hearken unto thee. Okay, for they would not hearken unto me. So the Lord was like, look, man, they not gonna listen. I want you to go, but I know the majority of them not gonna listen. Hell, they don't listen to me. Okay, for all the house of Israel are imputed and hard-hearted, man. Okay, and we're finna get an example of that, man. All right, and like I said, when I seen this, I was in awe. Okay, I'll let me pull it back up. All right, let me see. Okay, here we go.
What's crazy about this is you'll tell a Christian that you're happy living without God, and they'll be like, no, you're just happy living in sin. I don't know, maybe. I don't believe in all that sin shit, but to y'all, fucking everything is a sin. Can't nobody even figure out what the actual sins are. Think about the book of Leviticus and all of those random ass laws that were given to the Israelites after they were freed from Egypt. All of those laws, like touching the skin of a pig, not being in the same house as your wife while she's on her period, selling your children for slavery, all that shit, Christians like to ignore that, and they're like, oh yeah, no, none of that is a sin anymore because we don't follow those laws anymore. But in that same book of Leviticus, Christians will use that one verse saying that man shall not lie with man as they will with a woman, and they'll be like, well, that's a sin. We're gonna keep that one. I don't even know what the fuck a sin is at this point. Y'all just say whatever the fuck is a sin. So I'm happy living my life in whatever the fuck. So if that means I'm living in sin, fuck it. I am so much happier living my life not according to this invisible being in the sky that thinks everything that I do that actually makes me happy is a sin. And if that means that I get to be happy in this life, but I have to go to hell in the next one, I'll take it and run with it. I would take hell over Christians in heaven any fucking day. If sinning makes me happy, I'm gonna do it. My happiness means so much more to me than this fuck-ass God who refuses to do anything about anything but is sitting there judging us about it. Like, fuck you. I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. And I'm gonna be happy as fuck doing it. What's crazy about this is you'll tell a Christian.
Wow. You know? And this is the generation that we're in. So this is how we know that this is the generation that the Lord is going to visit. Okay? Now, just address, Christianity. Christianity doesn't have an understanding of sin. Okay, in the law. All right, which we're not saved by the law, but there's a standard, that we come back to. All right, as a people, that's our heritage, that's our culture. All right, given to us by the Most High. All right, and then the scriptures say our people despise, they loathe, which means to have a deep hatred, for the standard, of Yahweh Shem Shai. And Esau Edom, he pushes their energy as if the Most High being, tyrannical. And when he speaks about liberty, it's liberty, all right, to do wickedness. All right, and you can tell what she was triggered by, which is the law in Leviticus, okay, about man lying with man, which really goes into all the alphabet activity in those lifestyles. That's what she's offended at, okay, because Eve is extremely nasty in these times, man. Okay, and then Eve, because you got Eve, they have, promiscuous. Okay, they be dealing with different men. Okay, then they have, some nights they'll deal with their bestie, a woman. Okay, the Eve will deal with a damn transformer. Okay, a stud. Eve just all over the place, man. Okay, and when she's speaking, you can tell that the thing that triggered her in the Bible is the sin. The law against the alphabets. Okay. And what we've come to understand is that when you look at all the problems of the earth, there's a law in the Bible that will remedy it, okay, that will fix, okay, what we see happening in the earth. And the misery that she's speaking about is because Esau Edom is in power. Okay? So you just see a pure rebellion, man. Just pure rebellion, no fear. And it's like, wow. All right. Now, we always joke about, who we think, was probably back then. Okay. And let me see. I want to get this account in Jeremiah, and I truly believe, that she was amongst this crowd, that Jeremiah was addressing, because it's the same energy. Okay. And this is why there's going to be a Jacob's trouble. Okay, like the Lord is finna torture niggas, man. The Lord is finna torture niggas, man. Okay, what she said in that video is like, God damn. But we'll see, man. Keep the same exact energy, man. This is Jeremiah 44:11. It says, therefore, now this is when, just to set the backdrop, you had the Babylonians. All right, they was coming against Jerusalem, because they came and took captives, 3 different times, in Jerusalem. The last time is when they burnt the temple, and they took, the last batch of captives, to Babylon. All right, so in the midst of all this happening, all right, you had a remnant, of Jake, that was pretty much, wanting to go to Egypt, for refuge. So Jeremiah has a message from the Lord, and the Lord's like, nah, Egypt ain't gonna save you. Like your wickedness is bringing this upon you. It don't matter where you go, it's your wickedness that's causing this to happen, man. Okay, and we're gonna see the response of Jake, man, and the woman. All right, and Eve back then, and I say she had to be amongst that crowd. Just how bold she was, man. All right. This Jeremiah 44:11. He said, therefore, thus said the Lord of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will set my face against you for evil, and to cut off all Judah, and I will take the remnant of Judah that have set their faces to go into the land of Egypt to sojourn there, and they shall all be consumed and fall in the land of Egypt. They shall even be consumed by the sword and by the famine, and they shall die from the least unto the greatest, even by the sword and by famine, and they shall be an execration, all right, or an example, okay, of judgment, all right, and an astonishment, and a curse and a reproach. For I will punish them that dwell in the land of Egypt, as I have punished Jerusalem by the sword, by the famine, and by pestilence. So he's telling them, look, going to Egypt is not going to stop you from judgment. Okay, it's not going to stop judgment from coming, man. There's a lot of people that's going to go to Egypt. A lot of our people that's going to go to Egypt, when it gets chaotic out here. All right, and Esau presents their solution, all right, the sea hip, and they're going to think that there's a way to escape famine, a way to escape judgment. But nah, man, judgment coming regardless, man. Okay, well, you had Jake and their spirit back then, to physically go to Egypt. All right, but now we're finna see how people physically spiritually go to Egypt and bend the knee and take their sea hip, man. Okay, it says, so that none of the remnant of Judah which are gone into the land of Egypt to sojourn there shall escape or remain, that they should return into the land of Judah, to the which they have a desire to return to dwell there, for none shall return but such as shall escape. Then all the men which knew their wives had burned incense unto other gods, and all the women that stood by, a great multitude, even all the people that dwelt in the land of Egypt and Pathros, answered Jeremiah, saying, as for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, we will not hearken unto thee. Bold. Okay? Bold in their rebellion, man. All right, and we see that same energy that's back today. All right, and then continue on. Verse 17. Now this is, and you're gonna see that it's the woman that's speaking this shit, man. Okay, that's bold in this rebellion. All right, it said, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, and we, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings, and our princes in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, for then had we plenty of victuals, and were well, and saw no evil. But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, we have wanted all things, and have been consumed by the sword and by famine. So you see how they associated prosperity with wickedness, as our people associate prosperity with the do as thou wilt doctrine. Okay, because of what? Their quick gratification. Okay, because of they're able to indulge in their lust. Okay, they're able to indulge in their lust and feed their flesh and do what they want and govern themselves. Okay, by the flesh, by lust, man. Okay, so they associate wickedness and their do as thou wilt doctrine as prosperity, and they look at serving the Lord, all right, as tyrannical and restrictive and oppressive. Okay, and Esau has their minds warped like that, man. All right, but the Lord wants them to be warped, all right, because He wants them in that same energy when that judgment come, man. Okay, verse 19, it says, and when we burnt incense to the Queen of Heaven, and this how it's gonna prove that it's the women that's talking. And when we burnt incense to the Queen of Heaven and poured out drink offerings unto her, did we make her cakes to worship her and pour out drink offerings unto her without our men? Okay, let's read this in NLT. It says, besides, the women added, do you suppose that we were burning incense and pouring out liquid offerings to the Queen of Heaven and making cakes marked with her image? Woo! Marked with her image. See the word marked. All right, and it shows you that the masses of our people, all right, are going to jump up and down, okay, to take this MOTB, man. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not. It's in NLT. Okay, yeah, yep. Let's see, does it give a? Yep. All right, and it's the Hebrew word of shab, and it says, to shape, to form, to copy, to fashion. Okay, to worship. Okay, And our people worship the beast. Okay, and they're conformed to a beast, man. All right, because Esau Edom, all right, the way he's set up to just be rebellious. That's the Esau. He's made to be rebellious against order, against righteousness, man. Okay, and our people have been conformed to that same way. All right, and they're gonna gladly take on, all right, that MOTB because they worship that image, man. Okay, and it says to the Queen of Heaven, and making cakes marked with her image, without our husband knowledge, without our husband knowing it, and helping us, of course not. All right, and you have this generation of soft, passive men, where the woman is the head. Okay, as I said, Eve is going to lead a lot of households into great tortures and torments, man. Okay, and you go here, 2nd Ezra 8:50, it says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride," man. And we just seen an example of great pride. All right, and what I want to show too as well, damn, it went away because I want to show the comments. All right, I edited it. All right, well, I want to show the comments in this thing.
God damn. What's crazy about?
All right, so I want to just show the comments. I don't do no favor. All right, and it's mostly women. All right, and I said, leaving Christianity cured my fear of death. You see, because there's a lot of our people, especially the woman, is leaving Christianity, but they're going into, all right, witchcraft. And see, Christianity don't have the truth, and you see why people leaving, all right, because there's no understanding from Christianity, and then they give you this, false, narrative of the scriptures, and you become disenchanted, and they preach a boring doctrine, man. Okay. Because within this truth, man, the truth brings peace, and then one thing about it, understanding, because Christianity give you all these restrictions of, no cussing, no drinking, and you really, they do give you this unbearable, idea of what righteousness is. Okay, but the Bible wasn't the problem. Okay, is the doctrine of Christianity. Okay, but we're seeing a rebellion against the Bible. All right, it says if you happy and you know it, that's a sin. Okay. Yep, fuck ass God. You see, and these are mostly women. It says also when they ask, then how do you know you're living your life in the right way? Like, I don't know. Maybe my own moral code. Crazy, I know. Okay? Everybody, they doing their thing. All right? It says, I am more at peace now than I ever been. I am learning how to come to terms with not hating myself for just being me, finally. All right? And these are women. Your children are born innocent. The nigga woman. All right? Irene Sadie. Okay? And a big forehead ass. All right, and she got this question. Is she deep? It says, if children are born innocent, how are we born into sin? And if he died for our sins, shouldn't that mean sins don't exist? What? Okay, and it's just rebellion. Okay. It says, I'm so much happier than nigga woman, not hating myself. Okay. All right, and this is pretty much everybody is in rebellion. Okay, the 10 Commandments are in the Old Testament. Like, make it make sense. They cherry pick what work for their narratives for real. All right, and it's just all right, simple nigga, Fritz D. Okay. Oh, I like you, simple ass nigga, man. Okay. It says, same left it, and I had to relearn a lot about myself and life. Sinning can be so fun sometimes, though. I don't hurt you with my sins, so leave me be with my grudges, self-care, gossiping, and being annoyed. Tell it, girl. Same. Say that shit, sis. I love you and support these videos. All these that's probably that whole crew from Jeremiah 44th chapter, man. 17 verses 17 through 19. It says, all right, another nigga woman, you are the best I've seen so far. All right, you have the rainbow. I'm happy living my life. All right, and our people are just comfortable as hell in sin. All right, and you got simple niggas and women. It's mostly women and a few simple niggas, man. Okay. Lasheen, girl, you know your stuff. And this is why Jacob Trouble is coming. All right, and we do not feel no way about you niggas, man. All right, I got one more precept, and we'll end it there. Okay, this is so like, let me go back there. Okay, let's get I want to get this in the GNT. All right, the GNT written by Chief Priest Alazar, the one and only. Okay, I'm just joking though. But let's get this in 2nd Ezra 7. Okay. All right, and 21, it says, God has given clear commandments to everyone coming into this world, telling them what they should do to obtain life and to avoid punishment. But the wicked would not listen and refuse to obey him in their foolishness. They have made their own wicked and deceitful plans. They denied the existence of the Most High and refused to follow his ways, man. And this is their generation. They have rejected his law, refused to accept his promises, disobeyed his decrees, and failed to do what he commanded. All right? And this is why Jacob's trouble is going to be horrific on you niggas, man. Horrific. Okay? So we'll see, man. Well, I'm excited to see if this energy, is kept. Okay? Wow. All right. So Lord will use edified till next time. Shalom.